All right. Let's go over here and all righty. That has cut out. Let me go ahead and get my share on. Get my share on. Get my share on. Get my share on. Hello, everyone. All right. Hello, hello, hello. All right, I'm trying to find this this live video. 1 second. Hello, 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 everyone. All righty. I'm trying to find this so I can share it out. Oh, wrong thing. Hold on. Clicked on the wrong one. All right, so let me hit share. More options. Share to a group. Oops. How is everyone? Drop your city and state. Drop a hey, how you doing? Let me know who's watching. What are you guys doing today? What are you getting into today? I just need to, we're gonna do a 8 shirt order, front and back Sublimation shirts. So some of you guys saw me do this last week. Was it last week? Week before last? I don't know. Time be flying by. I was looking for a picture in my phone, and I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't do that not too long ago. I go and I'm like, I'm looking, and I'm like, whoa, I did this how many weeks ago? And something else, it was like, it was in 2022, but I thought I did it this year. I didn't think it had been like 3 months. I'm like, oh my gosh, where in the heck does time go? But yeah. All right, I'll share it out. There we go. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to get right into this for this order. Hello over here. Sorry, y'all. I was sharing it out over on Facebook and YouTube. But we are going to do, I got to go over here and get my print and cut. I didn't want to deal with like having to double press the back for the name, for the line of demarcation. So I did a print and cut on it. So, and since I had to actually redo this one, I put another print here. And if you want to do print and cuts, this is another way that you can do them. So where you don't have the box. I mean, you're still going to have a line of demarcation, but it's going to be in the shape of whatever it is that you're pressing. If you want to avoid having to do the double press on it to remove the line of demarcation. So, with this, I'm going to put this back down. If you decide that you ever want to do print and cut with sublimation paper, you have to mirror in your design software, but print without mirror. Because if you mirror it in the print settings, it's also going to mirror your registration marks and it will not read. So if you ever have to, like if you want to do sublimation to glitter, sublimation to easy subli, sublimation to subli-flock, cotton sub, all those different things, mirror or flip horizontally, flip vertically your design in the software, but print without mirroring. Okay? So that's that. That's what I did here. Only so that I can have the names for the back where I don't have to. It's going to just be, the outline is going to be in the shape of the title. So, but incredible afternoon, or actually it's 4 o'clock. Yeah, I guess incredible afternoon, incredible evening. I am Shakia, the professor of HSINK365. We are the parent company of Silhouettes Anonymous, where I teach you guys how to use and master the Silhouette system, the Cameo, the design software Silhouette Studio, which is what I designed all of these in. So these were designed in Silhouette Studio, as well as using the Cameo machines, as well as using the Silhouette Cameo machines. We also are home of the Honestly Speaking line of paper and ink, which is what I'm going to use today. So you're going to see that I'm going to press these at 365 degrees for just 30 seconds, although I'm not using the tacky paper. I'm actually, I just might be using tacky paper now that I think about it. What was that paper he put over there? So I'm not sure. But we sell the tacky sheets. We're out of 13 by 19 in tacky sheets, I think. And the standard fast dry. I prefer fast dry, but we do sell that. And I teach you guys how to design in detailed structured classes over on 365 Creative Academy. How do you print and cut that big? I have a Cameo. With a Cameo, you can print up to 12 by 24 inches because the largest mat is 12 by 24. Now, if it was like adhesive vinyl, you can do 13 by 19 because you don't need, if you have like the 15 inch, because you don't need a mat, but I can print 12 by 24 with my mat, do a print and cut that big. Let's see. Hello from Texas. Detroit. My sister's in Texas right now. Actually, that's my sister. My sister's visiting Houston this weekend. It's her birthday weekend. Her and her best friend's birthday weekend. I made some sweatshirts this morning and now working on some more ideas. Awesome. All right, go ahead and make sure that you guys are giving this video a thumbs up. Drop it here. How you doing? It helps the algorithm. But I'm going to get right into this. I'm going to start with the smaller items because I just want to knock those out of the way because I don't want to have to keep adjusting my pressure and I have to use a pressing pillow underneath it. Although I have no idea what I did with my ones that were like cut to the right size because all of these are like little scrap pieces. And I'm probably going to have to end up cutting another one. But when it comes to onesies and toddler shirts and things like that, you're going to, unless you have a heat press that's smaller or you have one that has interchangeable platens, you're going to want to put some sort of pressure, like a barrier underneath to account for pressure, because of the fact that there are these overlapping, and so like these overlapping seams, this is going to be thicker. So once the heat press hits here, it's going to make it a lot harder to get a complete press on the front. So you need to have a pressing pillow. This is just green foam. And what you're going to do with that is place it where the design will be. Now this part I can flip open, that way it sinks kind of into this, but I'm also going to just kind of have this hang off because I'm not going all the way to the edge. So I'm going to have this hang off my heat press, but I want to just have that pressing pillow under there, covering the area of where the design is going to go, so that it's even pressure here and the seams sit off. So the press is never going to touch this part. Okay. So you have to do that when you're doing small. You're going to see me do this with the onesie. I'm sorry, with the baby bodysuit, as well as the 2T shirt. So I need to adjust my pressure because I have that pressing pillow there. Ooh, that's pretty good. So I'm at a 1. You really don't need a lot of pressure when it comes to sublimation. You really, really don't need a lot of pressure. So that one's there. Let me grab on my heat tape, because since this is a really small, I don't think, is that the one for that? I don't think that's the one. I think that's the one for the other one. Let me see. Let me see. Which one is smaller? Okay, yeah, this is the smaller one. So yeah, when it comes to the smaller ones, like smaller items, I like to tape. You'll see with the larger ones, I don't really tape anything down. So we're going to just put this right up here to the top. I got to make sure that it's actually underneath the press. We're going to go ahead. I'm just going to put a piece of tape at the bottom just to keep it from moving. And we're going to go ahead and press this for 30 seconds. But if you get like heat presses where you can change the platens out, like this one, or get smaller heat presses, you can do these type of things without having to use a separate pressing pillow for it. Okay, wait. This has what on the back? This has God Brother. And this was a Cricut onesie. All right. So now for the other side of this, which I was over just a little bit too much, but that's okay. I need to cover, because I'm going to put this down, and you don't want it, and this is polyester, so it will transfer. So we need to put this down to protect the back. And actually, we're going to have to do this. The collar here. Well, I guess maybe I can put God Brother down some. I'll do it this way. I was going to put it on the inside because where I was going to put the name, the collar would be in the way. Happy Eva. I'm just going to take it down a little bit. So I have the collar off of there. Let me grab the Godbrother. Oh, actually, I could have gone a little bit bigger with this. Oh, wow. I do wish I would have gone a little bit bigger. I think it's because of where I was going to put it at, and now this is a bit wider. But yeah, I wish I would have gone a little bit bigger with the word Godbrother, but that's okay. Because, yeah, right underneath the collar. Actually, not really. It's fine. Two. I'm going to bring this over some. All right, next I'm going to do the 2T, but I got to find a different pressing pillow because that's going to be too, I think that's going to be too small. The one that's there, I think, is too small for this size print. All right. And this has ink on it, so of course dispose of this. And yeah, that's too small. I really don't want to cut up another piece because I know I have one that's made for 2T shirts, but I can't find it. That's okay. We'll use this one. All right. The 2T shirt is Vapor that I get from Johnson's Plastics Plus. You can use my code 9PKD6 and you will get 15% off. 9PKD6. It'll get you 15% off over on Johnson's Plastics Plus. I'm still going to check my pressure. See, this is actually, it felt a little bit harder taking this one down compared to the onesie. So I'm going to take it up just a little bit. I want it like right at a 1. I don't want it to be too heavy. Okay. So you want to always cut down your prints. Cut down all the edges. Even if it looks like nothing is there, there may be a chance to where there is ink on the sides of them. So if you end up pressing it and there was ink there, it will transfer and it'll be like a little ghost line. So you want to make sure that you always trim it down. All right. I'm going to fold this in half because that's why I messed up last time. Like there's less space on this side than there is on this side. So I'm going to fold this in half because I didn't realize that I was a little bit off. All right. If you guys have any questions about sublimation, please feel free to go ahead and drop them in the comments below. If you are new here, let me know. If this is your first time catching me live or just the first time catching my lives in general, let me know. That's a 2T. What goes on the back of that? Friend. Oh, okay. I actually need to knock out the line of demarcation on this. So, where are all of my sheets? And I'm going to increase the pressure. And that's going to help knock that line out. Second live, so I'm definitely learning. Welcome, welcome. I need to put another sheet under there for the back side. Oh no, crap, I forgot to change the pressure. Godly. So now I got to try and hold this here and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that should be enough. I hope it is. I forgot to change the pressure, but I couldn't lift it up because how high it was. Yes. All right, now let's move on to, I guess I could, you know what? I technically could use this on the youth ones as well because they don't really hang off of, I went the wrong way. They don't really hang off of the platen, so I can technically use this pressing pillow for the youth ones as well. These shirts are sports tech. So all the all of the shirts that I will use from here on out are sport techs. Sport techs. As you can see, I don't lint brush. That, using our paper, lower temp, lower time, I don't get the blue squigglies. I also use shirts that are not like the youth ones was a cricket one and a and vapor. And sometimes, they're more like a cotton shirt, but for my regular standard shirts, I use one. It's not a super shiny shirt, but it's not like that, like you guys like to say, that cotton like one. And with those types of shirts, I don't ever get the blue squiggly, so I don't lint brush. It also has to do with the temp and time that I use. I don't over sublimate and I don't use too much pressure, so my image does not gas off and bleed through the shirt, so I never get anything on the back, so I don't have to put anything in between. and that is due to the paper that I'm using because I compress it at a lower temperature, lower time, and less pressure. All right, I got to look at this straight on. Oh, wait. I never did actually check the pressure. Which, way too much. Now I got to go back in front and do it from the front side. The way our paper is made, I'm never really worried about ghosting or shifting. So no, I also don't use all of that tape. Most times, like if I'm going to use tape is if I am setting up the shirts like away from the heat press and I wanted to just save time, I would tape them so that I can bring them over to the heat press and they stay in position. But when I'm putting the design on it on the shirt, I'm not using heat tape. So I'm saving myself money with that as well. Ooh, child, I've never done a 7X shirt. I could not tell you. I was going into the store and taking your ruler and measuring. I've never done a shirt that big, so I couldn't really help you with that one. First timer here. Thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome. First time on my live from Potomac. Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining. So see, it moved, but it did not ghost. So I wasn't worried about it ghosting. Ooh, this left a deep impression, although it's not bad because it is the shape of this, but I don't like it. So I'm still going to press the line out. Dang it, but I don't want to do it now. I'll do like I normally do, and I'll press the line out of all of them once I've done them all, because then I have to keep adjusting the pressure. So we're just going to put you off to the side for now. Move on to the next one. I'm trying to stay in order. This is... Actually, you know what? I'd rather do this towards me where I can actually see. And make sure that it's straight. Okay, so hello, incredible afternoon. My computer crashed. I need to know the settings for the 7720. Go check out the video that's on our YouTube channel, Honestly Speaking. So search Honestly Speaking print settings, or you can go to our link tree and the direct link is there. What paper do I use? I don't have to put butcher paper in the middle. Honestly Speaking. Honestly Speaking. I'm not using the tacky paper, but it's this. Honestly Speaking. Shop.hsink365.com. Correct. I'm using the foam so because I don't have the smaller platen for the smaller shirts or for the shirt to fall off of the platen. Correct. All right. Now for the next one, the ladies cut for Sports Tech and Team 365, they automatically come as a V-neck. So if someone wanted a ladies cut, but they wanted a crew neck, these shirts don't carry them. The Sports Tech and Team 365, which are my preferred brands, they don't come in a crew neck. So it'll automatically be a V-neck. I don't even know why that's on there. Ooh, child, there's no pressure. And the only reason why those were cut out was because I had to cut out the names. And since I had to do a print and cut anyway, they were on the page with it. Let's see. What do you mean by getting your colors right? Need a little bit more information than that. Cool. I was like, wait, I know repress gets rid of the hard lines. Yes. So the repress is what I'm going to do to get rid of the hard lines. That's the only reason why I was using that was because of the size of the platen. So I'm going to do all of the fronts. I'm going to knock the line out of all of the fronts, and then I'm going to do the back part. Incredible afternoon or incredible evening, depending on where you're watching from. Incredible greetings, depending on which day you're watching on. If you have, I like answering questions, so do not hesitate to ask questions. That's one of the best parts of my job is answering questions. So if you have them, ask. Just want to check this again. It was a little bit off. Whoa. And last but certainly not least, the unisex shirt. I don't know what a pre-press is, only because there's a weird line right there. Ooh, chop. I want to flatten out. I'm like, why is this going down so weird? This is one of the things that I don't like. I mean, they tell you to put Loctite, to put super glue in it. I just have not done so yet, but that drives me nuts with this contraption, paying all that money, and the handles are always loose. But yeah, now that's nice and smooth. Oh, can't do this way. Duh, this is a 2X. All right. All right. My cameras are in the way. So how I'm going to do this, I'm going to rotate it so I can fix it. So I just rotated my platen, and then I'm going to turn it back around because I can't go to the front to fix this. So we're just going to do it this way. All right, I see something on the shirt. I have no idea where those came from. So I'm going to cover up these little ink marks. It looks like from the printer that was on this sheet. Oh, there's one right there too. I don't want it to get on my heat press and then transfer to the next print or the next press. So I'm not taping the paper down because I don't want those additional lines of demarcation, but I had to cover up that. Or you could always put butcher paper on top if you want. Oh wait, I do have to tape this down only because I'm about to rotate and move the platen back, and I don't want this to move. So I actually am going to tape this down. We do have the heat tape on our website as well. Oh, yeah. All right, so now we're going to press the line of demarcation out of all of these, and then we're going to do the back. Whoa. Oh, I forgot to lock my heat, put my platen down. Duh. All right, so I'm going to show you guys the line. So you see the line that's there. I don't know if your guys are going to be able to see it because it's a bright light here, but there's a lot. Yeah, y'all are going to see it over on Facebook and YouTube, but there's a line of demarcation there. So to knock that out, this is what I do. Lint brushing doesn't work. Shaking it doesn't work. Ripping your paper is just going to give you a jagged line. So the best way to get that out is to reapply pressure where there's no impressions of the paper. So we're going to take a sheet of butcher paper because this is wider than my 16-inch heat press, 16 by 20. Well, the sheet itself is like 18, so it goes past the 16 inches. And then you can cut it whatever size I want for it to go past the 20 inches. So now no paper is touching this at all. We push it in. We're going to adjust our pressure, for me about 3 turns, and I just want heavy pressure as I go down. And I'm going to leave that for about 10 to 12 seconds, and that's going to knock out that line of demarcation. So that's what I do on my shirts. The only other way to avoid that is to literally have a sheet of paper that's big enough to cover your entire shirt to where it's not touching the edges of it. That's the only other way to avoid having the line. Oh, child. I'm pressing this thing for the whole dwell time. Jesus. So I'm running in my mouth. But now, there is no line. So now I'm going to do this for all of them. I reuse the sheet by turning it over and putting a cover sheet on top so that that ink doesn't get on my heat press. That's a little bit too much pressure. Still too much. And then we're going to press it again. Actually, no, it's pretty good. And this sheet, I don't need. Well, of course, you get rid of it at that point. And that knocks the line out. Some people say that they do get the impression like it goes onto it because contrary to what people say, butcher paper actually sucks for preventing bleed through. It really, really does suck. And it can go through depending on the shirts that you are using. Nope, it does not bleed through. Well, it depends on the shirt you're using. With the actual, my Team 365 shirts, I never have it. Sometimes on these, it can happen. I don't know. It's just the type of shirt that you are using. I'm actually going to. The color release is amazing. It is. In just 30 seconds. If they made parchment paper that was wide enough, I would actually use parchment paper instead of butcher paper. I need them to start making parchment paper 18 inches wide. So I'll also show, if you're talking about this part as far as going through and bleeding through the shirt, there's nothing inside. So there's no color back there. It doesn't bleed through at all. These are Sports Tech. Sports Tech. So Sport and then TEK. That's the brand shirt that I use. And okay. This part's going to suck because I don't think I can thread this for these little shirts. I cannot thread these. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this sheet and this sheet, which has the color on it, and put them ink side down, because these I cannot thread through my platen. So looks a little weird from the back. All right, this is the medium. This gets the title of Auntie. Uh-oh, where is that title? Do I make custom transfers up to 13 by 19? Yes. Up to 13 by 19. Hit me in the face. And this one is wait, hold on. Youth large should be God's sister. No! Oh, crapola. I just mixed these up. I got to do another one. Dang it. The medium was actually God's sister and the large was Auntie. So I have to redo that one afterwards. So the large is Auntie. We're going to put this off to the side because I got to redo that part. I looked at this wrong. Okay. And then we're going to do the next one. So this one is mommy and favorite aunt. It doesn't matter which order they go in because they are the same. That looks very, very bright. Nope, we're not using that one. That looks very bright. I don't want to change it. I'll just cut another one. Those look really, really dark, so I don't want to chance it. Oh, wait. What am I doing? This is an adult shirt. Girl, have several seats. I can thread these. Don't know what I was thinking. That's the now. If you don't have one that you can thread, a P press that you can thread, yes, you're going to need an additional sheet of protective paper. But I can thread mine, so that's not an issue for me. Now getting this lined up. Can be an issue because I'm sideways. Oh yeah, that definitely. What? Oh, come on! What the heck? I'm gonna ask her if. Must have been some ink somewhere. Same ones I use now. So for me, the shirt design itself, like just the shirt itself, is $25.63 for this particular one. The name on the back is an additional $2. And then there is the design fee that's just like the one thing. So now I'm not sure if one person's paying the design fee or they're going to split up amongst all of them, but each shirt was $25.63. There is the design fee, and then there is the it's an additional charge for the name on the back. If it was a full design on the back, it'll be a higher cost. Now, where did my favorite auntie go? Where did these suckers go? Oh, right here. All right, I can't see. So. Okay. Oh, good. I did charge $24 for the name on the back. Oh, so mine was technically actually yeah. So mine was actually no $3. So mine was $28 total for front and back. Let's see. Do I put that after each name? Audie's mom, Jenny's mom. Wait. They added mom after they got shirt. They love them so much. No, you didn't short yourself. These are I have different overhead than you. So I'm not saying that you guys asked what I charge. Just because I charge that, you have to remember that each of us have different overhead. So I have a lot of business bills and separate from my home, as far as like bills for the space that we're in. So I have to account for that. I have staff. So my business model is different from yours. So my prices are going to vary and they're going to be different. So it's not that your prices are wrong. It's just that we have different markets for one and different business setups. Yeah, I thought it was a full back name. Normally I do 4, 5 to 7, but yeah, vinyl is different. So vinyl, yes, that's about my range for the back if it's vinyl, because you have to cut it, weed it, all that. But for sub, no, because I can put all of them on one sheet. I mean, that's up to you. Like, I mean, if you wanted to put each person's name, or you can just put mom. Some people do want that, and I have done them where it's personalized and they want their kid's name and then the word mom. So you just charge accordingly for that one, because then you have to make sure, like, so when you're doing something like that, and if it's a bigger order, you're going to have to make sure that you have put the right kid's name on that particular size. Now, if it was to where, like, okay, it's Jenny's mom, Audie's mom, MJ's mom, like that, and they were all extra larges, it wouldn't be an issue. But if it's a bunch of like mixed sizes, it's just more work for you to make sure that you are matching them up. Maybe you want to put them in the bag and put all of their things in it. That way, you know it's for that shirt, things like that. Like, it just depends on your process for doing that. For your checks and balances, to make sure that you're putting the right name. Like right now, I have one where I put the wrong name because I looked at the list wrong. And I just put the wrong name. So I have to remake that one over again. Well, just luckily it's just one. So I have to redo 2 prints. Well, I have to redo the front print and I have to cut out that name again. But once I do it, I'll have the print on the front. I'll have to get a hold of the shirt for that one. But I don't have to do like 2 separate prints because I only pressed it once. So I technically messed up one shirt and I didn't press the other name. So I just have to reprint and cut the ones that I messed up. Okay, I don't want this one to move, so I'm going to use some tape. Whoa, that's a big old piece. Ooh, I still don't like the way that looks. Oh, IS. I mean apostrophe S. All right, so on TikTok, I'm about to get off because I need my phone. I need to ask my client something. But I also have to do the other prints, but I need my phone. So I'm going to log off of TikTok right now. But here are the shirts. So there is the name on the back. And this is the front design, all designed in Silhouette Studio. All right. And earlier, if you missed it, we did the onesies. This is a Cricut brand onesie. And then my youth shirt is Vapor. All right. All right, y'all. I am out of here if you're watching over on TikTok because I got to call my client about something. All right, y'all. Over there. Until next time. Peace. Okay. 1 second, y'all. All right, so I have to reprint this one out for, and I'm actually going to do this one as a print and cut because I need the word paste. Auntie. All right, so I'll give you guys a little teaching moment right now. Hold on, let me flip. I gotta flip this one horizontally. And then when I go to print it, I have to turn off my mirror. Okay, so the youth shirt is from JP Plus, Johnson's Plastics Plus. If you use my code 9PKD6, you'll get 15% off. jpplus.com, 9PKD6 will get you 15% off. Okay, so I have a question for you guys, right? What would you do? I'm guessing there was, or this touched something that had ink on it. So right under, it's underneath the sleeve. So it's not going to really be visible. It's underneath the sleeve, right? But it's still not supposed to be there. What would you guys do if that happened to you? I need to heat set this though. So what would you do if that happened to you as you were pressing your order? All right, so I'm waiting for the last one. All right. Remake the shirt. So you would just discount it. So it says, I would tell the customer. That word tell is what's kind of an issue for me as far as telling the customer and give a discount. Anyone else care to answer on what they would do in that situation? So the next one is pre-printing out now. If you guys have any questions, now is a great time to ask questions while I'm waiting for the print to print out. And then I have to send it to the cutter only because I want that untee to contour cut. Oops. Remake the shirt. How come transparency not an option and working on logos? I'm not sure what you mean by that. You would be surprised. Some customers would say, no problem. I would say there's a small ink smudge under the pit of the shirt. I can remake it or give you a discount on the other. Oh, I'm not giving on the one that's messed up. Okay, yeah, remake it. But it wasn't that. So it was the tell the customer. There's a difference between just telling a customer and, one, informing them of it or asking them, is it okay? But yes, that is what I did because that one it's not really a big deal. So I went and messaged her. I took a picture of it. I showed it to her. She was like, that's my shirt. I'm okay with it. I'll accept it as is. So I ended up offering her a discount for it. So now it was easier for me to get the immediate answer in like the so that I know if I have to reprint it via text message, but I will take a screenshot and I will send that to myself and her via email to say that she confirmed that this is what she wanted, just in case, it can't come back and say, oh, there was a stain, da, da, da. So you always want to have checks and balances. So I did communicate with her via text, but I will take a screenshot of that and I will send it to her to make sure, and just to have that on my records that it was accepted that way. I was trying to use transparency on the font, but it's not an option when you go over to look at transparency. Which program are you referring to? Is it a JPEG? Is it a JPEG, a PNG? I mean, PNG. Is it an SVG? Is it something is it a vector file? I'm not sure, because as long as it's an option, you should be able to go into the color palette and the transparency is there. Is it only on that one element it's not working? If you click on something else, is there an option to adjust the transparency under the color palette? Ah, come on. Shoot. Okay, you know what? I'm not worried about this one. I just need the top one because I forgot that one wasn't set up. So no cut. I just need the top one, really. Okay. Yes, it's never there from a PNG to a converted path, any of that stuff. It might be the version of Source Studio that you're using then. It's not that the fact that it's a logo. It just might be the version that you're using. It might be a glitch. Like, I mean, there's different weird glitches in each of the versions. So, those colors are so vibrant. I love it. May we see your ink release from your press? Of course. I'm about to do another one, so you'll get to see it in real time. But you're about to see it in real time, so. Oh, I have to go get another shirt from the inventory room. What size shirt was this that I screwed up on? This is, I need a youth medium. Un momento. Okay, so youth medium should have God sister. Youth large should have aunt T. So let's do the aunt T one. Will this go over this? It should, without stretching it. Yep. So here is the before and the after. Ooh, let me take a picture because people are always worried about greens. So I want to show, actually I have one over there too, the before and after. Oh, I don't use version 4.5. So if you have the newest version, it might be a glitch within that version. UPS just dropped off my chips. Woohoo! So if we don't have that style of heat press, do you recommend putting something between the shirts if pressing front? Not between the shirt, but underneath the shirt. Yes. So if you watch, I think I saw you said you got in here late. If you watch how I did the youth shirts, that's what you would have to do. You would have to put something underneath to keep the ink from touching the platen. Well, from going onto the platen. I'll show it with this one. Well, I have to anyway. This is a youth shirt. So you're going to get to see it done with this one. Now this is to get the line of demarcation around this out. So I just increase the pressure and then I press it for 10 to 12 seconds. And that gets rid of that harsh line. Now, to press the back, if you cannot thread your shirt because either you have a heat press that does not allow it, or if you have a heat press that allows it, your platen is too big and your shirt won't fit around it, you put a piece of protective sheet. And I just realized I did not, I hate, that's why I can't record content like that. I can't, I suck at short form content. So you'll put your protective sheet down. So that you can press the back. Yes, we do have the ink cartridges as well as the replacement chips for the 7310 printer. There is no reset option for it, so you just have to keep rebuying the chips to keep using the printer. And we do carry the chips. We actually just restocked. They say they haven't updated, so we shouldn't have any issues with them. We didn't have any when we tested them all, so hopefully they're all good. But yes, we do have the ink for that as well as, of course, our paper. And it does not ghost it, but all of the ink is now on there. And Nancy, I'm going to go grab my mannequin. Well, I'm going to go to where my mannequin is and my backdrop and get a few snapshots before they get here. So, 1, 2, ow. 3, 4, 5. This one had nothing on the back. 6. No, this is the one that's messed up. 6, 7, and the 8th one. I'm going to fold all of these up, but I got to take pictures of them. I'm going to show you how to use the folding bag. Okay, there you go. So this tells me that I am folding this to basically 11 inches. You put your shirt front side down underneath the flaps. making sure that everything is like, so just matching where my collar falls. And then we're going to fold, fold. This is an extra large bag, medium bag. Oh wait, I don't have one for the 2X in here. So I'm gonna take it out anyway. So I'm just gonna show you that I just did that backwards, but whatever. And then I would seal it. But I'll do it so I can put the bag on the right way, because I want the size on the back and the design on the part that doesn't have the flap. It's better on a full table because I keep getting caught on my heat press. Ooh, I'm a little off on this side. So I want the opening towards me because I want the front part, I want that in the front. And normally I hold it to pull it out so that my shirt does not bunch up. And then I can seal it. So that's that. All right, no other questions. Thank you guys so very much for joining me this afternoon, this evening. I shall talk to you guys later. I got a bunch of design stuff to do for my niece's birthday party tomorrow. So yeah, about to be in the lab on the computer, getting with designer. You guys will see all the design stuff afterwards and the stuff at her party. They're going to a jump park or something like that. So you guys will get to see that tomorrow. All right, y'all. Until next time, have a great one. Peace. Oh, don't forget to visit the website shop.hsink365.com. That is where you will find our sublimation ink, sublimation paper, the heat tape that I use. If you use pigment ink, you want to make stickers, which I'm going to do some pigment ink stuff for my niece's birthday, classes, empty cartridges, syringes, needles. Our syringes are the wider mouth, so it's easier to draw up your ink if you have to fill cartridges. Also, our syringes are 20 milliliter and 30 milliliters, so you'll be able to refill your cartridges like in one fill versus with the 10 mil, you have to do a couple of different pulls. You literally can fill it up with one pull. So check that out on the website, shop.hsink365.com. And until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity. Be incredible. Peace.